We could go back on a 2-on-1, but that wasn't the case tonight, so they get the bounce.
Just reflecting on your overall game here tonight, you got the first goal of the game, but what did you see after that? How do you feel about your team's play tonight?
It was a tight checking game, and we we didn't make many mistakes, and they get a goal coming out of the penalty box and make it 2-1, and we tied up 2-2. So it was a pretty low event night, and we kept them to the outside, and there's a lot of play on the outside tonight by both teams.
So, and just even with the 1 point tonight, I mean, your January has just been remarkable as a team. What can you kind of point to?
Yeah, that's the message in there right now is, and we got a point tonight, and pretty solid month for our team, and we got a little bit of a break, and throughout the season you get bumps and bruises and illness, whatever it may be. So it's a good break for a lot of guys, and we come back refreshed, and February is another tough month, so got to be ready to go.
Joe, mentally, how do you guys keep that momentum after the break, as Larkin's talked about the success you guys have had this month?
Yeah, I think we're going to use this break to reset and rest up. I know we got a couple bumps and bruises, and I think just getting guys back gave us a lot of success too. I think guys were pretty fired up. Once we started to get bodies back into the lineup, some big key pieces. So I think we just gotta reset from the start. It's a brand new month. Whatever happened in January, we gotta put in the past. Although we did a lot of good things with our game, but I think we just gotta reset, start from zero, and keep building our game every day.
Joe, you played in your 200th career game tonight, and kind of seems like that happened pretty fast. Have you been able to reflect on 200 yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a pretty cool accomplishment. Pretty happy about that, and for myself, but I want to keep playing more games, and I'm going to keep working on my game and trying to get better as a player, and do my best to be successful.
Dylan, with regard to how well you guys have played in January, was there a point, like a turning point or a moment when you thought, wow, this is the way we can play and how we need to play? I mean, was there any point this month when you thought, we've kind of got where we need to be?
Yeah, we even early, when we came home from Sweden, it was a good glimpse of it. Early in the season, we beat Boston a couple of times. Those were huge wins for us, and this month we got, like Joe said, we got healthy, and Alex was healthy as well, and playing really well for us, and now it looks, after the break, like Hoos will be back, and Kaner, so it's just we're getting more bodies, and at a really good time, so we need to keep it going.
Is there a part of the team game from January that you think it's most important to be able to carry over after the break into February?
Well, a big emphasis for us is keeping goals out of our net, and I think we've done a good job with that. Obviously, you're going to have the odd night, but I think we always have a goal, kind of 2 or less for the game, and we've been right there a lot of times, and goaltending, penalty killing has helped that, but I think our team defense has improved, and our puck management, we're not as much risk, and high risk, high reward. We're doing it right, and grinding teams down. So it's I feel this month we've really learned what our game is, and how to win hockey games.
Dylan, that's now a 12-game point streak for you. What do you like about your personal game right now?
I think it's just, I don't know, one of those times, I guess, where you're just feeling good, and the team's playing well. So it's just nice to contribute when the team's winning, and we've had guys do it all 4 lines all season. So I was kind of hoping that one went off Fish tonight, because he deserves it with all the he'll tell you all about his 3rd assist and his kind of points that don't end up on the score sheet. But a guy like that just does a lot of good things for the team, and we have guys like that up and down our lineup.
Obviously, you'd love to have been greedy and got the 21st point, but 20 points in the month. It's reflecting back on it. How do you feel about how things went for your club?
Outstanding. Put ourselves back in the fight. All you can ask. Great push from the guys. We'll get the break now and we'll get back to work. It was a good step for us, but all it was a step.
Reflecting on tonight, you get the first goal, and then just wondering what you see after that and what you thought of the team's play in general.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we were great tonight. How much pop we have. A little credit to the opponent. I thought they played a very strong game. The good thing is I think that's a really good team that's going to beat a lot of teams that we're probably going to be battling with for those spots there down the stretch. So, but again, being down 2-1, I thought we could have done a little bit better, found ourselves in a better situation after the second, but the reality was we're down a goal going to the third. You guys know the numbers, very hard to get points. Then we were down under 10 on the penalty kill. So found a way to get a point. We'd like to get a little greedy there and get that extra point, but in reality, pretty good point and obviously a pretty good month.
How were they able to dominate the overtime, or do you not even
Puck
get
possession,
How
yeah,
were
good
they
on
able to-
them. It's just that draw. Sometimes when you win that, lose that draw, we've been on the other side of that. We've had the puck the whole time, so got to hope for a rebound or some tight defense. Get that puck back, but good on them. It's the new NHL. You value puck possession in overtime, and they did a really good job with it. Big time play. I don't like getting beat back to the net there. Would love to have defended that a little bit better away from the puck, but you watch it back. That was pretty elite play to get those for them to get the extra point.
An improved team defense this month. Is that guys bearing down? Or
I think it's just healthy. I mean, people make so much of them being a bad team. That's a really, really good team. They ran into some probably unfortunate luck with injuries, and we went through it times too. Sporadic goaltending is not fun, and Corpusal was excellent tonight. It's probably the vision of the squad they had, that everyone had them either in a playoff spot or flirting with a playoff spot. So again, that's a good team, and the good thing is they're gonna beat some teams down the stretch who we're gonna be fighting every point with.
I mean, you guys' improved team defense this month. Is that
Yeah, again,
good?
no, very happy with our team. Again, 60 minutes with 2 or less. Even this run of later, our 2 overtime losses. 2 goals in 60 minutes got us the point. And a good job. Obviously shut them out in the first, shut them out in the third. But yeah, it's a committed group to playing the right way. We'll have to get that back. The one negative about the break is sometimes when you're away from it that long, you forget, or you don't maybe have the muscle memory of how hard you were actually competing. So we'll have to get that back in a couple practices.
Derek, Dylan mentioned that 2 goals or less goal too. Has that been a season-long thing that pop up somewhere in the season?
No, it's probably a little bit more when we really had to emphasize our D with some of those practices. Probably been the turn of the new year. Obviously, you'd love to defend like that, and it's a quality recipe for success. But we've talked about it. The guys have bought into it, and it's the only way you're going to have success in this league.
You talk about how hard it is to come back when you're not leading going into the third, but you've been able to do that
Yep.
more frequently than most teams. What does that say about your club?
Credit to the guys. Credit to our depth. I think those goals come from different people throughout our lineup. You feel comfortable that anyone throughout your lineup can get you that goal too. But that's a good job on the group. Down 2-1. The message after second, we don't need to chase it. Do the right thing. We'll get our moment, and maybe a little harder on the goalie and taking his eyes, and the goal 4 was classic goalie screen by Fish there to get us the extra point.
Veleno with the same number of points this year as he got through 81 games last season, just his growth and the strides he's made in your eyes.
It's been great. I feel a little for him, just the way our lineup has played out of late, needing him at center, where he's probably on the bad end of just the way our lineup has shaped in this month, where he's probably been missing out on some minutes that I would like to get him more. If you guys recall, after our trip from Europe, he gave us a huge boost in our top line because he can skate. He gives lines legs, so been great. Trust him a lot. Obviously, you saw I had him, if you will, in our top 6 there in the last 5-6 minutes. But yeah, quality player taking a step.
Derek, you mentioned Christian Fisher's play on Larkin's goal, and Lark's kind of joked about it, saying that he'd get a 3rd assist on that, and he was hoping maybe Fish tipped it in. But just the underrated plays that you don't find the score sheet, the things that Christian Fisher
He's
has been
been
doing.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Attention to detail to his game. He forechecks. I mean, that line's been great. He gets guys touches, but does things right all the time. And for a lineup that was searching for some detail in the game, when he does it, I think it's a good example for the whole group. And he's an energetic, the old cliche locker room guy. He's the epitome of it. So, again, everyone's going to talk about our success this year with some of the players we acquired. He's a quiet one. That was a really good job by our management team and a nice piece.
Derek, what feels different this year compared to last season as you go into the
Our
last
depth, there's no
stretch?
doubt about it. Our depth, probably the play of Alex Lyon right now. Recall at this time last year we were overplaying Philly. He wasn't healthy. We were rifling through goalies there, trying to find some answers. So I just think it's the overall depth in the group, and we'll need it. This is going to be fun. We've since I've been here, we've put all our energy and all our work in just getting us in the fight. And you guys, beginning of the year, I think we were an 8% chance to, be in this battle. Even at Christmas, we were in that single-digit percentage to be in that battle. And now we're here. It's what we've asked for. Let's see how we handle it. And I'm really excited about watching us, take a run at it here in the second half of the year.
Derek, the breaks like this are always a sort of a self-scouting opportunity for coaching staff. Aside from getting away from it, is there 1 or 2 things that, as a coaching staff, you want to sort of zero in on?
Yeah, we'll continue keeping it out of our net. Again, I think we turned this around and got back on this fight of our team emphasis of keeping it out of our net more than putting it in the net. And again, getting away from it a little bit, those are 2 important practices. So, again, our guys, you're in the battle. I don't know if our guys realize how hard we've competed. We got to get that back, and it's going to be. We got Vancouver, Edmonton, Vancouver, right out of the gate there. So it'll be a really good test for us.
So how important is it going to be getting some of those guys back too after the break?
Yeah. I mentioned all along one of the injuries we couldn't afford on the back end would have been Benny and how well he's played. And I give our guys credit. I don't know if it's sustainable, not having Benny. One, just how physical he is, the top 4 minutes he was playing. And obviously we'd like to get Patty back. It just probably slots everyone a little more proper. So, yeah, of course, hopefully we'll have everyone available and Villy available after the break, and we'll see where this goes.
Hey, Derek, is there an area in Larkin's game that he's even taken off further this season that?
I think the exact stuff we talked about, his 2-way game, like even this little stretch of late, he got Stutzel tonight. He's gotten a top line matchup. Not only is it a top line matchup, it's a line that's been really good of late. Marcia was on an absolute tear. He got that matchup. Frost was on an absolute tear. He got that matchup, and he's won the matchup. So I just think him, winning those matchups versus other teams' top lines and still producing offense is a huge credit for him and some growth in his game. Yes.
Break.